Thank you for tuning in to Asteria Vision. I am a psychic empath and I go by the name Asteria. So if you'd like more info about me, they usually tag it at the top of the video or down below. But I actually want to get into the energy that I'm feeling because I have a lot of messages to give, number one, but second, it's very, the energy that I'm getting as a collective is, I got the Strength card. So that tells me that there's a change that has happened. So what that's saying is, if you have the Strength card as the beast energy, you now are in an energy of where you have the courage to stand up for whatever it is that you believe in or whatever it is that you want to do, you have a passion for. You're now in this energy of, I'm going to do what I want to do. It's like you have this push inside of you that just, you've come to the point of what I'm feeling is, you've come to the point of realizing that what you've had so far in your life hasn't been working out. And there's a sense of not wanting to give up and pushing through and actually doing something that you enjoy and that you have passion for within your life. So the energy that I get from this as well is the energy of manifestation, manifesting, because although it's not the Magician card, I do feel as a reader, I take the Strength card sort of like the Magician card, only because you're given strength, but it's a sense of self-power. It's not strength of like muscular strength, physical. It's internal strength that produces a sense of courage and wanting to fight, but in a good way. Wanting to fight for whatever it is that you know will make you happy. And what I'm getting is, I feel that some people are starting to realize as well that we have the ability to manifest whatever it is that we want in our life. So in order to have that mind frame or come to the realization of that, you had to have gone through something where you felt stuck in your life. And you had, what I'm getting is, I feel a few people that I'm picking up have had like recent epiphanies about things in their life. Have it be the job they do, the person they're with, or the way that they are as a person. They don't like it anymore. I also feel that people are having epiphanies about final decisions they know they have to make. So this is what brings in the Strength energy, is after you have this epiphany, is usually when you gain strength in order to move forward. And then from that, you start going through more of like spiritual lessons so you can change. Because people don't change just cold turkey. It's a journey you go on to change. Especially if you're changing aspects of yourself or your personality that you don't quite feel has been working out for you. It's going to take longer for you to change, because what I'm seeing is, or what I'm hearing is baby steps. So it's like you have to be patient with yourself. And what I'm also getting is, with this energy, it brings in a lot of compassion as well. So there's a sense of, what I'm getting is, for couples that haven't been getting along very well due to a partner that has just been really fussy or moody and everything's an issue, they get mad over everything, or it's like they're always having a bad day. That's kind of like the energy that I'm feeling from the partner. But what I'm getting is, the partner that's not having these fits, it's having to put up with this person they're with or having to live with, they're realizing that the way they used to approach their partner doesn't work. So what I'm getting is there's people in relationships that are actually going forward with not a situation, but kind of like a disagreement, or, you know, something didn't go as planned, or you're both not agreeing on something like moving. One of you wants to move, the other doesn't. So there's an energy of, instead of disagreeing with each other, I feel one of the partners is gonna kind of back down and approach the situation or disagreement with more compassion, because what I'm getting is there's partners that are realizing that the way they have been going about trying to discuss things with each other isn't working. And it's due to not enough compassion being there within the relationship. So that's why I'm saying there's more compassion coming in. And if there's disagreements, I feel like it could be both. What I'm feeling is more one of the partners is going to feel it's just not worth it. I'm going to approach them in a more loving way and ask them why they feel this way, or what happened, instead of responding the way they do with me. So there's a sense of just wanting to keep the peace. And what I'm getting is it's a lot of inner strength of allowing yourself to now take the steps forward for changes is what I'm hearing. Also, what I'm getting is when it comes to business partnerships, I feel that there's an energy of you never really trusted your business partner, or that you could never get on the same wavelength when it came to making certain decisions about the business or what you should do next, whatever it is that was discussed. I feel it has to do with the business, but what I'm getting is there was always one business partner that didn't fully trust the person they were working with. And that's because they never really agreed on how to move forward on plans or ideas. But what I'm getting now is there's an energy of trusting each other, and that going on forward now within this business, it's going to be calmer waters is what I'm hearing. So there won't be as much or as many disagreements in the workplace or as a business partnership. I also feel that you're both, in the past, I feel one of the business partners always took more of the workload. What I'm seeing now moving forward is that there's going to be an equal balance, an equal amount of work given to both people. So it's going to be a very fair, well-balanced business partnership is what I'm seeing. Also, I do feel that if you're questioning if you're on the right path with this career or this business, I'm hearing that it will be successful. What I'm getting is it'll be successful if you continue the balance within the partnership. And what I'm getting is it's going to require some patience, but it's 100% going to end up being a success. I also feel that with couples, again, I'm feeling there's couples that are now deciding to finally make a move to either another state or another city. What I'm seeing is a couple that has been living, what I'm getting is it's in the same area for most of their dating. I don't know how I would say this. For as long as you've been dating, you've been living in this particular city or area since you've met and you've lived together. So what I'm getting is you're both now deciding, and you finally decided to move forward with moving, but the area is different because what I'm seeing is the environment is different. So for instance, if you were used to living in an area where it was more mountain area, more grassy, it's now you're moving into a place, or I'm sorry, environment that is drier is what I'm hearing. It's like more deserty. So there's a move, and I see that there's going to be a change of environment. But I don't feel it's going to be an issue moving there or adapting to this new environment. Also, what I'm getting with couples, I'm seeing that there's couples that are bound to come together very, very soon, or there's couples that are very new. I feel the specific couple or couples that I'm picking up on, these are people that have been friends before, or they've known each other before, and they were never in a committed relationship. What I'm getting is they're now coming together to be in a commitment. But what I'm getting is the man in this commitment, this relationship that I'm picking up, what I'm getting is an energy from him is wanting to save her. What I'm hearing is he feels that she's always worked really hard for what she's wanted to create, and she never got what she deserved for it. What I'm getting is this man has a lot of value for this woman that he's with. He like holds her up high when it comes to how he thinks of her. But there is a sense of wanting to save her, and that's why I'm feeling this is a couple that's known each other before, and he knows the struggles that she's been through. What I'm getting is with the man, what I'm seeing with the man is he doesn't have very thick hair on his head. It's like thinning. Also, what I'm getting is when he was younger, like baby to toddler, he was very blonde. What I'm getting is it has now moved to a darker shade. So it's like a light brown or just a chocolate brown colored hair. Also, I'm getting he's in the sign of Leo. But what I'm getting with this couple that's decided to now come together, and I'm feeling an energy of the guy wanting to save her. What I'm getting is I see commitment, and it's going to be committed 100% around December is what I'm hearing. So it's going to be around the holidays. I also do see marriages happening in December. So, and obviously it's with couples that have been together, or they've known each other for a while. So I'm getting a lot of messages with this energy tonight, but what I'm getting is it's a lot of final decisions being made to step forward and do what it is that they want to do and succeed in. Have it be a career, a relationship, or even, within themselves. I feel many people are going through some sort of awakening. I like to call it a spiritual awakening, but it's an awakening. It's an epiphany. And I feel that people are realizing that they've allowed themselves to be in the position that they are in out of choice. So now there's a sense of realizing that you have choices to make. And that's where manifestation comes in. You have the choice to create your surroundings the way you choose. But what I'm feeling from this strength card that I've been reading is people are really wanting to now not necessarily figure out how to manifest, but I feel people are starting to have a stronger belief in that, because in general, a lot of things are just not working out in society too. Have it be politics, whatever it is that is constantly surrounding us. There's a lot of imbalance, and it's because things are not necessarily working out as expected, or things have failed. And instead of taking a shot to our pride, I feel people are starting to realize that, something didn't work out for me, but I still have the choice to change whatever it is I don't like and create something that I do like. And that's why I kind of look at the strength card as a manifestation card, because it's, again, strength, you need power. But in order to really manifest something, I feel that it has to come from strength first. And then in the mindset, it's believing that things will happen if you keep pushing forward and thinking positive. So that's why I'm saying I feel people are starting to have epiphanies about why they're unhappy in their life and what they can now do to change it, and actually taking the action. I don't feel people are wanting to make excuses anymore for what just isn't working out for them. They're realizing they have the power to change it. And I also feel that there's a lot of honesty that I feel from this card as well. So whatever is going to be discussed during this time, or whatever is going to be like agreed on, or even like contracts that are signed, I feel that this energy, I feel a lot of honesty to it. So it's nothing to be worried about or nervous, because I feel that, especially with business partnerships, I feel in the past there were a lot of disagreements, but things are changing and they're actually moving forward in a positive way. So this energy is great because there's a sense of power coming from it as well. And what I'm getting is whatever you had, I only have 9 minutes left in the show. I didn't take any callers today. See, I knew I had a lot of messages to give. So sorry, guys. Actually, I can take Maria in Vancouver.
Yay.
Maria, hi.
Hi.
How's it going, Maria?
It's going rough, up and down.
Yeah, it's up and down. What was your question for tonight?
I was hoping you could tell me when my health issues are going to be resolved.
Okay. Well, I could definitely tell you that I feel you're on the right track, because I feel that you might be questioning. I feel you've already done some kind of treatment or treatments, and they haven't always been very successful. So I feel like you're doing something else now, but you're questioning if this is going to work or if it's another, doozy is what I'm hearing. But what I'm getting is when it comes to your health, and this time you're actually going to see positive changes. And I feel that recovery is going to be easier as well. But let me see what I get in the cards. But I feel you've been recovering for a while.
I have. I have a chronic illness. It almost ascended me last year. I have been on a positive trajectory since about October, but I'm yet to be fully recovered. I'm still struggling I'm still struggling with anemia and bowel issues, and it's debilitating at times.
Right,
I'm unable to work. You know what I mean? I'm on disability, and I just want to be done with it. I'm so done with it.
Yeah, and that's what I felt your frustration. That's why I said that you've done things that just weren't working out and you're sick of it. But what I'm getting and feeling is you this time it's going to work. And I also do feel that the recovery is going to be easier moving forward, and it's going to be successful. I just feel that. Sure.
Can I ask you? Does this have anything to do with the devastating, unexpected heartbreak that I went through in 2011? Because I chose not to respond in a positive way due to fear, and I have still not totally let that go.
When it comes to that, I absolutely feel that when we do hold on to anger due to pride, it what happens is, and I tell people this all the time, is we may not express our emotions externally, but what happens is when we're shoving it down and not allowing it to come out, meaning release toxins with some sort of therapy, due to a past pain or heartbreak, whatever it was that traumatized you, when you don't release it, it actually affects your body in a physical way and affects your organs as well. So, I mean, I've seen just from other, people that I've met and done readings, I've seen that their bodies have morphed into something else due to so much pain being held in. So, yeah, if you don't release any kind of emotional pain and in a healthy way that's effective for you, it will 100% affect your body in a physical way. And if it's not going to be your body, it's going to be your mind. And that's when I feel that holding on to grudges or pain, if it reaches the point where your mind's affected, it's not worth it at all. And it's not worth it if it's affecting your life, and it's just not fair to you. So, yeah, I do feel that I feel that you've been through a lot of heartache, and I feel that you're not really someone that easily expresses their pain, like crying, or I feel you don't like to do that in front of people. So there's a sense of you feeling like.
How would I know? Can I ask you something? How would I know whether I made the right decision not to favorably respond to this other person? How would I know if that was the right response for me? It's the one and only regret in my life.
Not responding to that person.
Yeah, I was married, he was married, and there was an opportunity for us to be together, and I did not go for it.
Is he married?
Yep.
So you have to look at it as a lesson learned. Unless I don't know, I'm assuming you're not talking. So it's something that you have to release. Yeah. You have to look at it as a lesson. It could have been a karmic partner that this person was for you to teach you something about yourself and something that needs to change. But what I feel you need to do is release it, release that connection, because I feel if it got to.
I do that.
Well, you have to do a lot of inner healing. It's a process. It's, so if you want to ask me more questions, go onto my Facebook business page and message me and talk to me there. But because I only have like 2 minutes. Asteria. Readings by Asteria.
Okay.
It's Asteria. Readings by Asteria on Facebook, and just message me and I'll answer your last question. Because I only have like. You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for doing this for people. I really appreciate it, and I'm sure everybody else does too.
Thank you. You're welcome. I appreciate it too. It makes me happy doing this, actually. What's crazy is I didn't use any cards for her. I was just getting the messages. I feel I'm getting the messages like overload tonight because I took up most of the show giving messages that I didn't even do a clarifying card, but sometimes it happens. I'm going to have a lot of messages. I may need to just force myself to cut it off, but also I was getting tongue-tied, so that's why it's like when I have a lot of messages going on, I'm trying to get it out at the same speed, but sometimes it's too much. So for anyone else that has questions for me or wants to I do post videos on twin flame energy as well. My Facebook page is Readings by Asteria. You can go like and follow. And I also post messages for the divine feminine and the divine masculine in each zodiac sign. So that's something I post every week as well.